Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with a head on a swivel. My head's not on a swivel, but the puzzle is head on a swivel, but I can't turn my head around. I am not an owl. The owls are not what they seem. This is by ZegreS, and am I a fair person? Not always, because this puzzle just came in, but it's by ZegreS. So cue jumping, because it's heads on a swivel, and it's not. Is it going to fall off? Who knows? So this is head on a swivel by ZegreS, and I am ranting. Ranting's not the right word. I am still not wording. So I'm going to try puzzling. Let's have a look at the puzzle, shall we? So, is there anything I want to call out? Yes, please nominate. Please go over to my Patreon page where there are forms and everything where you can nominate puzzles for Best of 2023. If I get enough people nominating puzzles, of what they were, and there's lists below to what puzzles were released on my channel in 2023, then we can run the Battle Royale and we can highlight what some of the best puzzles were on my channel in 2023. This was really popular in 2022, and it seems to not be this year. I'm not sure what's going on. I will continue to poke people. Nominations will be open until the 21st of January. That'll give me some time to put everything together if it happens, and we'll run it in February. We'll see. Maybe I'm not popular anymore and I should stop. Anyway, not head on a swivel by ZegreS. So normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Digits in cages sum to given total. So these two digits will sum to 7, these will sum to 7, these will sum to 8, these will sum to 8. And digits on arrows sum to the circled digit. So these three will sum to this, these three digits will sum to this, these three digits will sum to this. So this is an arrow. And it sums to the circle that arrow is connected to, the same as this is one arrow. It's not all 5 of those digits. So it's not all 5 of those digits summing to this. Each arrow is independent. Digits on the arrow sum to the attached circle. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. Now, we know that we can never put 9 on an arrow unless the arrow is only 1 cell long. So we know 9 is in one of those, but that's not much of a constraint. Okay, we do know the minimum you can put into a 3 cells that see each other like this is 1, 2, 3. So the minimum those could be is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 sum to 6. So anytime I get that, so here, here, here and here, the minimum that could go into, no, not that one, these circles is 6. So those are 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yeehaw. I could do better here. Those 3 digits, right, those 3 digits plus those 2 digits have a minimum sum of 15. And the reason for that is because the minimum I could put into those 5 digits, because they're all in the same box, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those digits have a minimum of 15. So with the minimum of 15, that plus that also have to have a minimum of 15. And this is 7. So if this is 6, this would sum to 13, and I can't make those sum to 13. So it's not 6. If it was 7, it'd be 14. So this is an 8 or a 9. Wait a minute, but these, I'm going to change this to green because I like green, and I'm going to make this blue because these cells have a minimum of 15 because they all see each other in the column, and these have a minimum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this can't be 6 or 7 for the same reason, but that means wait. These, one of this sets is 15, which is 7 plus 8. And the other one is 16, because once one of these is 8, the other one becomes 9. So one of these is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So one of those is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the other one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, because the only way to make 16 is if you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I have to increase one of those digits by 1, but the only digit I can increase by 1 without causing a repeat is the 5 to a 6. So, and I can't can I put the 5 or 6 in here? No, because this is in both. So I can't put the 5 or the 6 in here. Because if the 5 was in here, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. So I can't put the 5 or the 6 in here. So I can't put the 1 or the 2 in here. This is a 3, 4. That's stunning. Okay, let me go through that again. I'm going to remove all the pencil marks. So we know that one of those is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So either yellow and green is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. The only matching digits of those is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So because this is in both. So if this had the 5 in it, then both of these would need a 5, but both of them can't have a 5 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And it's the same here. Only one of them can have the 5, and if I put it in here, it's in both, and that doesn't work. And it's the same with the 6. So this is only from 1, 2, 3, 4, and the only way to make 7 is with the 3, 4. So this is an 8 or a 9 without a 3 or a 4 on it, and this is an 8 or a 9 without a 3 or a 4 on it. So this is either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 2, 6, and this is 1, 2, 5 or 6, and they both have 1s and 2s in them. So there is a 1 and a 2 down here. That's really, really stunning. Can I do the same down here? So this is the equivalent of green over here. This is the equivalent of yellow, and this is the equivalent of blue. Now, I'm not, by equivalent, I'm saying logical equivalent. It's not exactly the same digits. So I could use a different green, a different blue, and I could make this orange instead to mean the same logic, different stuff. So now 8 gives me more freedom, because these digits now sum these digits. 8 gives me more freedom, because with the 17 they summed with the 7. These had a minimum. Now these still have a minimum of 15. So this can't be a 6 and this can't be a 6, but they can be 7s if these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But they could go up now. They could now go up to 8 plus 9 is 17. And that gives me more freedom. Can that could be a 7. No, it can't. This now has a maximum of 7. So this digit now has a maximum of 7. And this digit can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this digit has a minimum of 5. And this digit has a maximum of 7. So this is 7, this is 5, and these are both 1s to get the total working. Ooh. So this isn't the 1. This isn't the 1. These are 7, 8, 9. And now I've got a 7, 8, 9 triple going on. This sums to 7 without using 1. So the minimum here is 2 and 2. And that's a minimum of 3. But this could be 2, 3 in any order. But if the minimum here now is 2 and 3, which is 5, and the minimum here is 2. So this is 2. There's no 2 here. The 1 and the 2 is absolutely up here. This is the 5 or the 6. And these are 2 and 3. This is nuts. 1 is down here somewhere. This is now a minimum of 4. Those have a maximum of 6. So these cells here are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. if this was 1, 2, 4, 2 would be down here, which, hang on, if this is 1, 2, 4, what's that? It couldn't be 1, 7, it couldn't be 2, 6, it'd be 3, 5. Is it this? Wait a minute, this? No. Well, it just can't have a 1 in it. So it's 2, 5 or 3, 4. There's no 1 there. There's definitely something here. Oh, wait a minute. There's no 5 in these because of this 5. There's no 5 here. This is 1, 2, 6. So this is the 9. This is the 8. This is the 5. So this is 1, 2, 6. This is the 5. Oh, this is so weird. This is now the 8. There's no 8s in those. Those are a 7, 9 pair. These are 3, 4, and 6. What is any of this restricting that at all? This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So these are 6, 7, and 9. These are 3, 4, 6, and 7. So we know 6 is in one of those two. 7 is in one of those two. So 1 is in one of those. If 1 isn't on this arrow, this is 2, 3, 4, this is 9. But if 1 isn't on this arrow, 1 is in one of those two, makes that a 1, and 1 would have to go on that arrow. So 1 would be here. So 1 can't go here. So 1 is in one of those 3 cells. This is a minimum of 4. 2, 4, 1. This is a minimum of 7. This is 7, 8, or 9. The math down here is going to break me, isn't it? But there's 3 possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then there's, if it's 17, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So all I know is 8 and 9 is not in any of those. I can't but go above 7 on this. So 8 and 9 are in here. But woohoo? Well, that means 2. 1 of 8 and 9 is in there. But I could put both of 8 and 9 in there and make that 7, I think. Can this be higher than 2? Could this be 3? 3, 2, 4? That would be a 9. Approachable, they say. I was told this was an approachable puzzle. I do know one of these is 8 by Sudoku. So 8 is in one of these two. Because this is a 7, 8, 9 triple and this can't be an 8. So 8 is in one of these two. So one of these two is 16. Right, one of these two is 6. One of these two is 8. And 16. So one of these two is going to contribute to a 16 sum, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. But I can't put the 4 down here because then the 4 in this cage wouldn't work. So let's say it was this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. How do I make up the 8 cage? I can't do 1, 7. I could do 2, 6. I can't do 3, 5. I can't do 4, 4. So the 8 cage, whichever one of them is true, the 8 cage is 2, 6. That's insane. Because if that is the 8 plus 8 equals 16, then the only way of filling the 8 cage is with 2, 6. And if it's that one and that one, the only way of filling the 8 cage is 2, 6. So this is 2, 6, whichever way you do it. So now I can never put a 2 into any of those, which means they can't be 7. Because if I put a 7 onto it, I need 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 4, and I don't have it because this is a 2, 6. This is an 8, 9 pair. So this is the 7, this is the 9, this is an 8, 9 pair. That's bonkers. This now can't be 2, 6 because it would break that. So if this was an 8, it couldn't be 1, 2, 5. It would have to be 1, 3, 4. And if it's a 9, it can't be, it has to be 1, 3, 5. So 1 and 3 are on both of these arrows because I can't, sorry, so it would have to, yeah, if it's 8, I can't use the 2, so it's 1, 3, 5. 9, I couldn't use 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 6, so it has to be 1, 3, 5. So these are 1, 3, 4, 5 and must contain 1 and 3. So this is the 4, taking 4 out of both of those. The 3 here looks up making that the 6 and that the 3. The 3 takes 3 out of his, so this is 2, 5, which means this is the 1 and this is the 2. There's no 1 here. The 4 looks down saying that's not the 1, 3, 4. This is the 1, 3, 5. So that's the 9. That's the 8. This is the 1, 3, 4. And this is the 1, 3, 5. That has to be correct. This puzzle is nuts. And I still haven't cracked it. So I've got to put a 2 in here, in one of those two. 3, I've got to put a 4 in one of those two. 5, this is 4, 6, and this is 2, 7. I still haven't broken this open. This is beautiful. I mean, the concept of very approachable, not so sure. So this is a quadruple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So these, and there's no 7 in them. Okay, that's a 4, 5, 6. This is a 7. So this is a 4, 5, 6. So the 4, 5, 6 looks over, taking 4 out of there. This is the 3, this is the 4, which means this is the 6, this is the 4. The 3 looks back, taking the 3 out of there. 4, 5, 6 takes 6 out of there. There's more I can do, right? Unless I've broken this. The 4, 5, 6 makes this the 1, which takes the 1 out of there. That makes this the 2, which makes this the 6, which makes this the 1. The 5 looks across, making that the 3 and that the 5. I think I don't need my colouring anymore. So I'm going to get rid of it because it's just confusing me. The 3 looks back, making this the 2 and this the 3. This sums to 7. Now, the minimum here is 6. This still could sum to 7, I think. The 2 looks up, making this 5 and this 2. 7 is in one of those 3. This 5 says that's not the 5. So 5 is in one of those two. There's going to be oddities happening around this. Now, can I do more up here? 1, 2. Not sure where 3 goes. So these are 3, 4, 6, and 7. I can't. So this, it's either this cage. So this can't be the 1. This can't be the 1 because this can't be the 7. So this can't be 1, 7. If it's 2, 6, it can't be 2, 6. So this is 3, 5. Taking 3 out of there. Putting 5 in one of those two, and 5 right there. 1 is now here by Sudoku because it's knocked out of all of those cells. So what is this quadruple? 1, 2, I've got to put a 3 in one of those two. And the 3 down here takes 3 out of there and puts it in here. This is now a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's no 7 there. There's no 8 there. That's the 9. This is a 7, 8 pair, which means this is just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 9. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 7, and 8 to go into those. This can't be a 5. This 9 takes 9 out of there, and that means this can't be a 6 anymore, because 2 plus 6 plus is already 8, and this would have to be a 0. So this isn't a 6 anymore. This is a 4 or a 5. But the minimum here is 6, so this is only a 1 or a 2. Now, this can't be a 1, a 2, or a 3, so its minimum is 4. So this can't be a... But yeah, 1, 2, 3. The minimum here is 4. And the minimum here is 4. So these are both 4. This is an 8. This is a 6. This is a 5. 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 1 is 8. Takes 1 out of here, but it also takes the 4 out of here. This is the 3. 3 comes out of here. The 1 comes out of here and goes into here, and there's no 1 in either of those. This is stunning. There's no 8 here. This is why when ZegreS submits a puzzle, it jumps the queue. Because this is good. The 8 makes this the 9 and this the 8. This is a triple now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 6, and 7. There's no 7 in here, so 7 is in one of those two. Can I do anything with the 4, 6? Probably, well, okay, the 4 comes out of both of those. So the 6, 7 pair looks up making that the 4. That's the better way of doing it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 2 and 9. I'll use the 9 to make that the 2 and that the 9. This 3, of course, looks down, making that the 5 and that the 3. And now this column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means that's the 7 and that's the 8. This is missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. I'll use the 9 to make that the 6 and that the 9. So much fun. This one makes this the 4 and this the 1. Now, 6 can't go in any of those or any of those. And this is a 6, 7, 9 triple. So that's the 6. This is now 5 or 7 in order to complete the row, but the 7 is pointing down here because 7 isn't in any of those cells and that sucks 7 out of there. So 7 is in here, so this is the 5 and this is the 7, which means this is the 8, this is the 5. This is so much fun. Okay, now... This 9, of course, makes that the 7 and that the 9. The 7 looks back, making that the 6 and that the 7. The 6 looks back, making that the 2 and that the 6. The 2 looks back, taking 2 out of there, so this is the 2. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, and 8. There is a 4 there, so those aren't the 4, that's the 4. The 8 looks down, making that the 3 and that the 8. 1, 2, I need to put a 3 in the box. It's not in any of those or that one. That's the 3, so that's the 7. The last two digits are 4 and 6, and I'll use that 6 to make that the 4 and that the 6. And I better finish off these two digits. The 7 makes that the 2 and that the 7. You got the solution. You are not part of the solution. If you're not part of the solution, you are part of the precipitate. What? Well, I'm not part of the problem. Precipitate? I'm part of the rain. I'm part of the rain. I don't understand. I don't understand the final puzzle, but I love the Sudoku. This is really, really cool. That was so much fun. Oh my lord! Thank you, ZegreS, for that. That cheered me up. That was a great puzzle. There are some setters that just do that. That was really, really, really cool. So much fun. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed Head on a Swivel as much as I did. That was so cool. See you around. Good luck with your solving.